and oh my goodness, is it going to be nuts. So much going on this week. Today is dedicated to getting my sub plans prepped. Okay, I'm ready. We have like 30 parent conferences today. And then I'm also about to start to transform my room into a pumpkin, and I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet. Good morning. Hey everyone. All right, it's time to get started. My name's Katie and I'm a third grade teacher in the state of Florida, and you guys are here for a week in my life vlog. It's been a while since I filmed a week in my life, so I thought I'd take you guys along for probably the most chaotic week of the fall until we get to December, because December is chaotic because it's December. But this is the last week of October, and oh my goodness, is it going to be nuts. There's so much going on this week. Today is a normal day, tomorrow I have parent conferences all day, so I have a sub. Wednesday is going to be a test day. Thursday is Halloween, and Friday is our fundraising fun run. So it's literally going to be nuts this week. I was like, this would be a very accurate representation of what teaching in October/November, beginning of November is like for you guys to see on my channel. So I brought a bunch of stuff in today. Let me give you like a little mini haul, and then I'm going to get my room ready to go because I got to make some copies for these sub plans tomorrow. We'll get into that in a little bit. First off, buy one, get one free at Publix, Cliff Bars. It's a good deal. One box for like 10 of them is $12.99, but when you do buy one, get one free, it was like less than $1 per Cliff Bar. So I brought that as just fuel for myself, because in the afternoons when I stay late on usually Wednesdays, because I have a gym class at 5:45, I'm always like so hungry, and I'm like, okay, I could eat dinner right now, but I'm not going home. I like stay late and work before I go to the gym. And so I'm like, this will be a good snack that's filling before I go to the gym. I also got peppermints because we have parent conferences tomorrow, so then I'm putting those out in a little bowl. I also brought a bunch of stuff for our Booster-thon flag. Last year we were Allen's Angels. This year we're gonna be Allen's Aliens. And I started to make stuff or get stuff for the flag. So I've got my little feather boa that I'm gonna wear. I've got little pipe cleaners. I don't know, I might tie them in the girls' hair, give them to the boys to wear however they want, just to be a little alien-like. And then in here I have all of the letters. I got like this wonderful pack of galaxy paper, and I cut out the letters that spell Allen's Angels. Now that I'm looking at it though, I'm like, I don't know where the letters are. And I was planning on gluing those on today. Well, I might not be gluing them on today. But anyways, the kids are gonna do like a little alien handprints, and I have Google eyes. I just don't know what I did with the actual letters that I cut out and the little spaceships that I cut out. I'm just gonna have to look for that. And if I can't find it, I can't find it, and I'll have to do it tomorrow. And that'll be okay. I was just gonna hot glue it onto the flag. The flags are huge because PTO got them this year, so they're not like the Booster-thon ones are probably like this big, and theirs are like twice as big. So, yeah, it's a really big flag. So anyways, that's all the stuff that I got. Oh, here's the letters. Yay. Okay, it's in this bag. Yes. All right, so I like already cut out all the letters to spell Allen's Aliens and the galaxy things. And then I also cut out little spaceships, and they're gonna do a handprint above the spaceship. But I wanna get it done today because parent conferences are tomorrow and I won't have time tomorrow. And then my practicum student comes back on Wednesday, and so I'm gonna have her do the handprints with my kids and just pull them into the hallway one at a time. So I was like, if I go ahead and cut all of that this weekend and then prep it on the flag today, that should be helpful. So that's like my haul of crafting things. I'm wearing orange and blue today because Auburn won a football game yesterday. If you've been following Auburn's football season at all, that's a really big deal. So we've only won, 3 games this season? So I'm celebrating the fact that we won with my Aubie cup, orange and blue. And then of course I'm wearing my pumpkin earrings that I got at a pumpkin festival a couple weekends ago because they're cute. And yeah, okay, so now what we're doing today, how about I turn on the board while I chat with you about this so I'm like being productive. Today we're in Unit 2, Week 2, and we're on Day 5. And what Day 5 always looks like is they take their selection quiz, which is like the weekly quiz that we take on, or it's the quiz that we take on their weekly story. So the weekly story this week was Weird Friends. I shared this story in my last vlog, and it's going over like weird animal pairings that are like, what did I say, mutually beneficial relationships or symbiotic relationships with animals. So they'll take a quiz on that, which is a pretty straightforward, like, did we comprehend the text? Not really anything deeper with skills, just basic comprehension of the text. And we have a cold read, and the cold read is always what we do to practice the skill that we've been learning with a passage that we have not read before, if that makes sense. So our skill this week was finding the text structure, problem, and solution. So it's going to be a passage that has problem and solution text structure, and we will be answering multiple choice questions about the problems and the solutions in the text and doing a written response about it. And we do this one together because it mirrors very, very closely what they have on their test. So it's kind of like teaching them strategies with the passage before they do their test with the passage. So that's what our day looks like. I've almost got the slides up so I can show it to you. I won't have like fun slides every day this week, but today I do. So let me get this turned around and I'll show you. Okay, here, that's what we did last week on Friday. Here's Day 5. So we always listen to the story one more time before we take the quiz. So we'll listen to Weird Friends. Then I have 4 questions that practice problem and solution with the text that we'll probably do afterwards. So which quote shows the problem faced by the forest mouse and the solution? How does the blind shrimp manage to stay safe from predators? And which quote best describes the solution to the clownfish's need for protection? All of these were written by ChatGPT. I inserted the text and I said I need 3 multiple choice questions that match this standard. So pretty fantastic. Then we're going to take our selection quiz. They complete it front and back. Front is story questions, back is vocabulary questions. Then our cold read practice is bees and flowers. And that's it. But believe it or not, that will take us the whole block, and I don't even know if we're going to finish because sometimes that just takes a very, very long time to get through. So now what I need to do is get my morning slide up and ready to go. I don't know if my computer's on. I was up here on Saturday. We had a pep rally for our Booster-thon fundraising, and I had not finished all my parent conference forms, so I spent like 2 hours up here. Oh, all my tabs are still open. Great. I spent like 2 hours up here working on those parent conference forms so that I would be ready, so I didn't have to do any of them today, because today is dedicated to getting my sub-plans prepped. Luckily, I wrote them this weekend, sitting on the couch. David and I just watched a movie or something, and he was working. Oh no, I think he took a nap. He took a nap on Saturday, and when he took a nap, I sat and I worked on all of my sub plans, which was a fantastic use of my time. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But I just need to print them out now, and then I have a couple of things that I need copies of. So I have like all my masters ready. I just don't have class sets of the copies. And once I get that, then I can, once I get the like class sets copied, then I can start to put them all in paper clips and like organize them in chronological order and get my stuff together for my sub. I'm really excited though, because my sub is a past parent. I had her 3rd grader 2 years ago, who's now in 5th grade, which is crazy. And I've wanted her, she's subbed forever here at our school, and I've always wanted her to come sub in my room, and it's never worked out timing wise, and it finally worked out. So I'm like, yay. So I'm excited for that. So let me get all of these things done, and then I'm gonna go up to the copier before everybody else arrives at school today and needs the copier. That way I can get first dibs and get this stuff done. And then I can spend my planning time organizing it. And I can also grade the stuff that we worked on today so I don't fall behind on grading. Because then in the afternoon, I'm gonna work on that flag and making sure that I have everything prepped for parent conferences. So happy Monday. Welcome to a chaotic week in my life. Let's get the day rolling. Y'all propped up on my water bottle right now. I'm trying to grade and talk at the same time. So the day is over. Somehow we've made it to the end. It went okay. It always surprises me because I think that, like, since we don't have much to do on a day 5, like the quiz and the cold read, that we're gonna have all kinds of time, but somehow the cold read is always rushed. So I'm like, I wish we'd had more time to work on it and to really like dive into the text, but it is what it is. It also just wasn't a very exciting text. I mean, it was fine. It was about bees and flowers, right? But wasn't like the most thrilling thing in the world. So I'm working on grading their quizzes right now, and I already graded all the cold reads because I don't want to fall behind on grading this week because I know this week is going to be so busy and we've got a test on Wednesday. So I'm like, I need to go ahead and grade everything that I need to grade from today that I can. That way this doesn't snowball on me. So I'm almost done. I'm on the last assignment. I worked on my flag for Boosterthon, as you saw earlier. It turned out pretty cute so far. We're gonna add the handprints later on like Wednesday. So that's good. Who am I missing here? Oh, wow, both of my classes had the exact same average on this quiz. What are the odds? All right, let me look for this missing assignment real quick. I am now finished with all my stuff. I've got my sub plans laid out. I've already swapped my board for tomorrow. So I think I'm ready to go. I'm gonna be getting here super duper early so I can get everything turned on, like front board wise for the sub. I also need to like put table caddies out on their tables. I guess I can do that now while I'm chatting with y'all, because they're gonna need scissors and glue tomorrow for one of their activities. So I need to have the table caddies out. That way they don't have to worry about getting them out. Hopefully they survive the day because I'm a little picky and I don't like them playing in the table caddies, but I think it will be fine. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I want to share from today. I had like a training with the nurse for student-specific training for field trip medications because we have 2 field trips coming up in November. So it was like a really busy day, and I worked ahead on some of our assessments for the curriculum, and I wrote the grammar questions and put those into a basket to be copied because we have some wonderful teachers who retired last year from our team who come and make copies for us, which is so nice of them to do. So I put that in the basket so when they come to make copies, that can be copied, which is wonderful. I think everything looks organized. I forgot to send home the turkey feathers. I think I was talking about that earlier today, that I'm sending home the feathers for our class turkey, and I forgot to send them home, but that's okay. The effort was there, the attempt was there, and I think that's it. I feel pretty ready. I'm gonna get here really early in the morning though, so I can feel settled for conferences, but I'm gonna let y'all go because I'm going home to make some tortilla soup, so I'm kind of feeling like the pressure to get home now. so I can start that because I'm cooking for some friends tonight before Bible study. So I'll check in with you guys tomorrow. Just here for a quick Tuesday check-in. I have all my sub plans laid out on the table here for my sub. My board is turned on and ready to go with the morning slide and the news in another tab, so that's ready. It does not look like they vacuumed in here last night, which is a little bit disappointing because my floor needed some vacuuming, but that's okay. And now I'm going down. We're holding our conferences in the newsroom, so I got to go down to the newsroom and make sure everything is good to go down there. Yeah, they definitely did not vacuum yesterday. There are like chips on the floor. Gross. Well, my kids should be a little bit neater, but that's beside the point. Like, it would be nice if it was vacuumed, but whatever. Okay, I'm ready. We have like 30 parent conferences today, so it is like go time. So I'm gonna take my stuff down. I'm glad I did all my sub plans this weekend because that feels ready to go. I'm gonna take everything down and get set up in the newsroom because our first one is in about 30 minutes. It's at 7:15, and I'll probably check in with you guys at the very, 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 very end of the day today. Good morning. It's Wednesday today. I just spent like my entire morning getting my stuff back organized after having a sub yesterday. The sub did a wonderful job. She left things nice and neat. I was just prepping to get everything ready for today. Today's going to be a breeze. Honestly, we're doing a test today to go over problem and solution and contraction. So we're kind of wrapping up the unit that we've been working on, which is good. And I'm having the kiddos work on our booster-thon flag, and I'm going to have my practicum student help me get the little handprints on their flags today while my first block does their test. And then at the end of the day today, I've got a gym class at 5:45, and I'm going to be decorating the room for tomorrow. Tomorrow's Halloween, and we're doing pumpkin theme things all day. So I really need to look and like plan out, because I was originally going to do 2 whole pumpkin days, and it was going to be today and tomorrow, but we ended up rearranging our plans because we had subs yesterday and I wanted to like be with them when they did the test today. So it's gonna kind of cut my pumpkin plans into maybe a day and a half instead of 2 days. I don't know, I have to sit down and like really look at it and figure it out. But I have 2 days worth of stuff to do. So we'll figure that out. But I've got tablecloths and I'm gonna try to hang them to make the room look like a pumpkin. And I've got like balloons that I'm gonna use to make seeds, and then streamers to be the pulp. So that's gonna be a little bit time consuming this afternoon to decorate, but I think it'll be okay. Yeah, so I'm excited to see how they do on this test because I've been teaching this unit for about a week and a half now. I think we've worked on problem and solution. So I think they should do well. I'm really hoping that they do well. So the only thing I have left to do this morning is I'm gonna sit and look through one of the tests and make modifications for my yall student, kind of reduce the language load. I am eliminate some answer choices and use picture clues for vocabulary, some examples of modifications that I do for him. So I'm gonna be like going through the test and doing that real quick while I wait for my practicum student to get here. Then I'll kind of give her the vision for the booster-thon flag. Or I should just say fun run flag. I need to call it a fun run flag because we're not using booster-thon. And then I think we'll be ready to go. Maybe. But I do feel like yesterday was exhausting. The conferences went well, but it was a lot of conferences. I think we did 27 conferences in one day, which is a lot, but we only have to reschedule with a couple of parents. And that's fantastic. So a win is a win. but I'm really tired today. Watched Dancing with the Stars last night because I was like, do I want to watch it now with all the commercials? And I was like, yeah, I had a long day and I just want to do something for me, and that's my favorite show. So I watched that last night. If you watch Dancing with the Stars, comment below, let me know that you watch. Tonight, I'm going to do all those things, go to the gym, come home, and I got to work on some YouTube editing. I'm really behind on YouTube editing. It's kind of snowballed. So that's my Wednesday. All right, y'all, we made it to the end of our Wednesday. Everybody took their tests. They did pretty decent on them. I'm pleased. For the most part, I feel like they were getting problem and solution, text structure. I've seen them get it a little bit better on some of the other assignments that we've done, but there's something on my face. Most of them showed that they understood the concept through the assessment. Oh my gosh, my words are not coming. Okay. Can you tell I'm tired? But I had my practicum student here, so we've already graded them. We've already checked all the benchmarks off that they completed, which feels great. And now my job is to finish the fun run flag, because she did all the handprints for them today for the aliens, and it turned out so cute. So I'm gonna get some Google Eyes hot glued onto it to make the little handprints into aliens. And then I'm also about to start to transform my room into a pumpkin, and I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet. I've got orange tablecloths and orange streamers that are gonna be like the pulp hanging down from the ceiling, and then balloons to be the seeds that I'm gonna kind of clump in the middle. So I'm gonna start to set all of that up because I have a gym class at 5:45. So the goal is to be out of here by 5:45. Well, before 5:45. The goal is to be gone by like 5:15. So I can make it to my class at the gym, and I gotta change before then. I might go ahead and change so I'm not like standing on the desk in my dress, which, did I show you my outfit? I felt kind of cute today. Let me show it to you. All right, I was wearing an Old Navy t-shirt dress with my charm necklace. Charms are from Amazon. Chain is from Ana Luisa. And then I was wearing just some sneakers, and I also had a denim shirt that was tied around it, but I felt kind of cute and casual at the same time today. But if I'm gonna be getting up on the desks to do this pumpkin stuff, I probably should go ahead and change into my gym clothes and have shorts on and not be up on the tables in a dress. So let's get that out of the way. Good morning from Joy, from Inside Out 2. Yay! Or Inside Out, because I love Inside Out. Like the original, second one's really cute. I just watched it recently, but this is our team Halloween costume. We're all the different emotions, so of course I wanted to be Joy. My room is set up for Pumpkin Day. It's gonna be so much fun. I have to go down to the media center to get some paper, and then I'm gonna put pumpkins on each table group. Hopefully I'll be able to walk you through my Pumpkin Day plans. Maybe, maybe not. They are made on Canva, so I think I could like link them in the description so y'all could use them, because if you're just watching this in November, which is when it's going to be posted, you can always do a pumpkin day, or you can just plan for next year. So but it's really fun. It does feel like we're in the inside of a pumpkin, like with the pulp and the seeds and everything. So it's gonna be a really fun day. But I'm going down to the media center to get some paper, and then I'll get set up for the rest of the day. From the bathroom hallway with my lovely closet behind me. I I am here pretty early today because this tray is full of papers that need to be sorted into student mailboxes. Yikes. Yikes, yikes. So I'm gonna start sorting them now while I'm chatting with y'all because I just need to get this done because today is Friday and we usually send home all of their papers in their Friday folders on Friday. Now the good news is I spent part of yesterday, my little bun is falling down, but that's okay. I spent part of yesterday going through and like filling out their Friday folders, like putting their behavior grades for the week and updating their AR progress, and all of that is already done. But I didn't have all the papers sorted to actually put in the folders, so they have like their work in the folders. So I'm doing that now. It's gonna take me a minute. And then I gotta stuff the folders. But I don't have planning today because it is Friday and it is fun run day, which is exciting, but it also means that I don't have any planning. So let's start with yesterday. Yesterday was Halloween. Our team costume turned out great. We were all Inside Out characters as a third grade team. Loved it. The kids loved it. So it was super fun. Then we did pumpkin stuff all day. We did like pumpkin vocabulary. We read The Pumpkin Circle, which was nice. I love that book. We read The Little Old Lady Who Was Not Afraid of Anything. I can't remember if I showed you my slides yesterday morning, but I'm going to do a whole reel on my Instagram about what I did for my pumpkin days. So if you're curious, sorry, this vlog is not going to show it as in depth as I would like, but I just don't have time. Don't have time. So we did a lot of fun pumpkin stuff. It was a little crazy at the end of the day. Oh, but I will say, like, one thing that we did that I was proud of is we did descriptive language, and I had them write similes about the pumpkins. So they would like start at one table, they wrote one descriptive word about the pumpkin, and then they would rotate to the next table, write a descriptive word about the pumpkin. We did that 5 times until they had written one word about every pumpkin and they couldn't repeat. Then we went around the circle again. We talked about what similes were, and we went around the circle and they had to do the same thing. They had to write one simile, and then they would rotate, and then they'd write another simile, rotate, write another, until they had been to every pumpkin and they couldn't repeat. So I thought that was really fun. And it was like effective. They did a good job with it, which was great. There are so many papers in here that are not for my homeroom. We tried to sort them into the different trays, but somehow a lot of math and science papers ended up in here that don't belong to me. Okay, we're making progress here, people. Progress is being made. So I think that was like the highlight of the day. Now today is the fun run. They've been fundraising all week. Registration stuff started last week. And so we run today from 10 to 11. They're gonna have a foam run, which is really fun, but also a mess, but I think it's gonna be really fun. I was out there when they tested it and it was pretty cool. So they're gonna have a foam run today. But that also means on fun run days, like, we don't get any planning, which is kind of unfortunate because they don't have special areas. So we get lunch, and I think our lunch is a little bit longer. It's from 12:15 to 12:40. I don't know how long that is. No, that's still 25 minutes. Okay. Right? 12:15 to 12:40. Is still 25 minutes. I can't even do math. Yeah, okay, so I think our lunch is exactly the same. And that's literally the only break that we get all day because we're out there when they're running. So I'm not looking forward to that. I do have academics that I'm doing with them this morning. It's all for pumpkin things. So we'll be reading a pumpkin poem and reading a pumpkin informational text. And then we'll be comparing across the genres and comparing both of them together. So it should be fun. Well, I'm strike that. I don't think my kids would think it's fun. I'm excited because it's pumpkin themed and it's educational. But I know my swap teacher next door, she's gonna be like the rest room. So her class in the morning will kind of get to chill before the run. My class in the afternoon will get to chill after the run because she doesn't have like a whole lot planned. I was like, I still have academics planned because of the sub earlier this week, it kind of like shifted my plans around. So I was like, I still have stuff I need to do. And she's like, yeah, that's fine. So Yep, I'm just kind of rambling as I put stuff into the trays, but it has been an exhausting week. David and I just sat outside. We had some friends come over who don't live in our neighborhood, but they came over to hang out. We all just sat out at the end of the driveway and passed out candy to trick-or-treaters that came by. We had a good amount, not a whole lot, but we did have some, so it was fun. And we just enjoyed hanging out with people, but I was so tired, let me tell you. Gosh, I was so tired. So tonight, I'm planning on just passing out, if we're being honest. Like, I'm gonna go home and do nothing because this week is trying to kill me, I swear. But anyways, that's all I've got. I'm gonna keep sorting papers. Then after I finish sorting the papers, I'm gonna kind of look over my plans for the day. And then I also wanna tie some pipe cleaners in my hair. We're Miss Allen's aliens. So I was gonna do some like curly pipe cleaners to cover up the little hair ties. I haven't decided on that 100%. My hair is really like thin and fine. That's just kind of how my hair is. So this was the best I could do. I don't really know how to do space buns. And I was like, this will be fine. Although this one is falling down. So I don't know. I'll just have to, I think I'll just have to deal with it. Maybe if I put the pipe cleaners on there, it'll add that extra element of fun in there. Okay, I'm almost down to the end. I'm working on their cold read, and then all I have left is their test, and then I'm done. So I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna keep sorting papers, and I will hopefully check in at the end of the day to close this week in my life vlog out. I'm gonna be so glad it's the end of the day, let me tell you. I'm already excited to get there. So I'll talk to you later. Moment for all the stuff that I'm carrying out right now. All right, y'all. Well, here's the radio. All right, you're gonna have to forgive the air conditioning because I'm not sitting in my hot car without air conditioning right now, but it's gonna be pretty loud. But I'm coming in to check or to sign off on the vlog today. We had some alien slime on our face. We got sparkles. We had some alien antenna. My little buns are not sticking up anymore, but it's fine. I think they were cute all day. They ran their little hearts out. Well, we finished our pumpkin day stuff. So I think overall it was a pretty much a success. I just stayed, it's like 5 o'clock. I stayed after because I just felt like I needed to clean all the surfaces in my room. So I wiped them all off. The custodian is in there vacuuming, hallelujah. And I just organized a bunch of stuff because I just felt like it really needed that deep clean. It's time to go home. It's finally November. I'm so excited. I think I'm putting up Christmas this weekend. Leave a comment below. When do you put up your Christmas stuff? We usually travel during Christmas. I don't know what we're doing this year, but when we travel, we don't get to enjoy it at home as much. And so I like to set it up earlier, which I used to just be like an after Thanksgiving girl, but here we are, beginning of November, and it's time. I'm ready to do a deep clean and set up Christmas. So thank you guys so much for watching this vlog. It's been a long time since I've done a week in my life, so it felt good to be back, but I hope this was helpful for you. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss my next videos. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.